back to my channel. My name is Lauren. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about my natural hair journey, and I also compiled some tips for anyone who's newly natural or just needs some guidance for their hair journey they're on right now. And before I get started, subscribe to my channel and like this video if you do end up liking it. So to get started, I've been natural for 5 years now. I did a big chop back in 2015. I'll post a picture of the day I cut my hair off. I had been getting relaxers from the time that I was 6 years old. I believe I got my first relaxer up until I graduated high school. I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I had worn a weave for prom, and when I took my hair out, I was just like, no, this is bad. One of my friends at the time cut her hair as well, and it kind of inspired me to just go for it and cut all my hair off. So I was rocking a little TWA, and yeah, I just went from there. My natural hair journey has been a journey. It's been a little bit hard, just like any other journey you may take in your life, but it's definitely been worth it. I wouldn't change it. I would not go back to relaxed hair. I feel like my hair is so healthy now, even though it's not the healthiest right now, due to like split ends and a little bit of heat damage, but that happens. And I wanted to talk to you guys about, you know, just things you have to go through, and also just things that'll help you make your hair journey a little bit easier. I think I'm just gonna go right into the tips at this point. My first tip is to deep condition your hair weekly. So I deep condition my hair every time I wash it. So I'll just shampoo and then I'll go right into the deep conditioning step. And I also, being low porosity, I deep condition my hair with heat, just because like being low porosity means it's like harder for products to penetrate your hair shaft. So I find that deep conditioning my hair and putting on the cap and sitting under the dryer for around like 30 to 40 minutes definitely makes a difference in my wash day, and my hair just ends up coming out softer. It just helps with the health of your hair, period. Like, you will see a difference in your hair if you are deep conditioning it consistently. Next tip would be to limit manipulation. I'm gonna be looking down at like the tips I wrote down, but limit manipulation and protective style. If my hands are in my hair or if I'm constantly styling it, it just leads to more breakage. It's best to protective style. I find that wearing braids, wigs, all that, like that will definitely help, because when you leave your hair alone, you definitely have less breakage, because obviously you're doing less. One second. You're doing less combing and brushing to your hair. I found that this definitely affected my hair journey because I didn't do any type of protective style to my hair until like 3 years into my hair journey. So it like negatively affect my hair journey because I did have like that breakage from combing and styling my hair very often. You know, I was going to class and work every day. Also, along with that, limit heat styling. Do not frequently heat style your hair. As cute as those styles are, I love silk presses. They're gorgeous. They're not good. This won't happen to everybody, but the first time I got a silk press, I got heat damage. Even if you do use heat protectant, that heat like just is not good for your hair. I got heat damage back in the beginning of 2018, and I still feel the effects of that heat damage, obviously. Okay, so my next step would be to do not wear tight styles frequently. Tight styles, updos like what I have in right now, don't wear them a lot. You will get breakage. It is guaranteed you will get breakage. No matter what hair texture you have, you will get breakage from pulling and having that stress on your edges and your nape. You will get breakage. Personally, I got breakage on my nape. I have bad breakage in the back of my hair, and that's one of the setbacks, along with the heat damage. That's one of the setbacks I have had to deal with. So I had, you know, the teeny weeny afro, TWA, when I first big chop, and then when my hair was starting to grow from that stage, I was like, ooh, I could start pulling my hair back. Ooh, I could start wearing cute little puffs. Ooh, I can start wearing buns now. I was wearing puffs to class nearly every day. I felt kind of insecure wearing my hair out, so I would constantly wear it up. I'm a lot more comfortable wearing my hair out. I love wearing my hair out in braid outs and twist outs, but just back then I was wearing them so much it led to really bad breakage. And as embarrassing as it is, if I can find this picture I took of my hair back in 2018, I will post, because I was able to start slicking my hair down and making them into sleek buns on top, and I wore a braid down, and I looked and I was just like, I have no hair in the back of my head. Oh my gosh. And even now I'm thinking about, you know, shaving my nape and maybe like doing like a little design, I don't know, just so that part of my hair could just grow back healthy and I don't have to worry about this breakage I have anymore. Okay, so my next step would be to trim as needed. Trim your ends as needed. When I would style my hair, like do braids or twists, and I find that my ends are a little scraggly, I'll just trim and dust my ends. I'll trim the end with like a pair of scissors I have, and I lost that pair of scissors, so unfortunately I haven't been able to dust my ends. And it's honestly, you could tell a difference, or I could tell a difference in my braid outs. Seeing my ends, it's just like they look so bad, but I can't get a hair trim by a professional, so unfortunately, like, I just have to order a new pair of scissors and keep dusting them. For my next tip, I would say to keep your hair in stretch styles. And again, this is for my kinky girls out there. And I'm saying that because when our hair is in our natural state and it's shrunk, that will lead to single strand knots. It is in its curliest state, the knots will come, and it'll just lead to tangling in your hair as well. It's just best for me to keep my hair in a braid out texture or in braids, just anything that keeps my hair stretched. I find that it's a lot better. It's detangled. Doing wash and goes is cute every once in a while, even though I haven't perfected that. And it's been 5 years, but wearing it in a stretch state definitely helps decrease the chance of the single strand knots and tangles from coming. So my last and final tip, and what I feel like is the most important tip, is to not get discouraged and to not compare your journey to other people's journeys. Even that goes for the girls with the kinky hair. Do not compare your hair to the girls with the looser textures. Do not feel that your hair needs to look a certain way to be beautiful. Our hair is thick, our hair is gorgeous, our hair is bomb too. When I was first starting out and I had my afro, I was talking to a guy at the time. He discouraged me from cutting my hair. Petty bosses at my previous job would ask me, oh, is your hair moisturized? Like, what do you do? Like, what do you do to your hair? Basically insinuating, even family members, insinuating that my hair doesn't look moisturized just because, or that it just it doesn't look combed, it doesn't look tamed. It didn't look managed. There's nothing wrong with our hair, and that could be discouraging, and it could just make you be like, oh, why did I do this? Like, it just could make you not confident in your hair, and there's no reason not to love your crown that God gave you. Hair journeys are hard, no matter what your hair texture is. Getting your hair back healthy, and even just starting from scratch and being completely natural, it's hard. Like I said, I have had 2 setbacks in my hair journey: the heat damage and the breakage in the back of my head that I'm still dealing with. It's hard, but would I go back? No. And is this still worth it? Yes. I would not change my hair for the world. It's not easy, but I love my hair, and I feel like anybody with our texture should love their hair too. And I don't want anyone who's starting out being natural to feel bad about their hair because it's not what mainstream beauty says is, or the mainstream society says is what's beautiful. Okay, so that was my last tip, and I hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a like and definitely subscribe to my channel. If you have any more tips, feel free to leave a comment below if I missed anything, or if you guys feel like there's other tips that helped you guys with your hair journeys. And I hope to see you again soon.